ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकाय चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपगडामह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरु वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितां सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादां सहगणललितां श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरंगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, शिल प्रभुपाद की जय, गुरु महाराज की जय, गुरु परंपरा की जय, षट गोस्वामी की जय। नमः विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनीति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधारा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा, हरि बोल।
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
हरे कृष्णा।
Prabhuji, I'm traveling, so I'll be not able to participate. So I'll be listening.
ओके माता जी,
Hare Bol.
ओके। Okay, let us start our discussion. So, as usual, let us start with a quick recap of what we discussed in last chapter. In fact, last class there was a gap as well. Let us see how much we all remember. Wish to see some hands raised. Need some volunteers to start this session. Who is coming forward? Yes, Nehad Jindal Mataji, Kalpana Mataji, you can summarize some inputs from other participants to begin with. Devika Mataji, you want to start? Some few points what we discussed from our last class. If you are not ready, please.
So, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Sorry to jump with the baby.
Yeah, no problem, Mataji. Any other devotees, volunteers to start the session? Padmini Mataji, you remember anything from our last session? Couple of points from you. Suraj Prabhu, Aruna Mataji, you want to add anything? Too much of silence. Are you there? Are you not there? Are devotees there behind the screen? Hare Krishna Mataji. Yes, we are losing time. Who is coming forward? Yeah, we'll give you chance, Mataji. Just wanted to know.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. We'll give chance to all. See, I am like an old ambassador car. I need push to start. Yeah. So the least I expect is at least some revision from our last class. Yeah. Devotees who are joining, I truly appreciate consistently you are joining. So we all have to go a little extra. Yeah, for me to take this class, I have to go extra from my regular activities. Yeah. Similarly, what I expect from the participant is that 5 minutes extra for revising what was done in the last class. Only then you will be able to connect, right? You are already there. You are already there among the top 1% or less than 1% of the population. They're all enjoying Sunday. You already took that time for this session. The endeavor is there. So having come here, what is expected, at least in Bhakti Shastri class? Yeah, at least in Bhakti
Hare
Shastri class.
Krishna Prabhuji, what I remember from
Hold on,
11
Mataji. Hold on, Mataji. I'll give you a
Okay,
chance.
okay, Prabhuji.
Who is this? Chanda Mataji, is it? Who spoke?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, you said you are traveling, right, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji, nobody is speaking, so
Yeah, no problem. Please hold on, Mataji. Very important message what I am trying to give is, until and unless we reciprocate for what we are receiving from our Guru Parampara, we will not be able to progress. And that reciprocation is when you are attending the class, when you have dedicated this 1.5 hours for this, then make the most of it. Prabhupada says we getting this body is a bad bargain. But what we can do to do the best being in this bad bargain is to engage in devotional service and go back to Krishna, right? So we committing this 1.5 hour for this session, let us try to give our best attention. Oral reception is, Namanista Prabhu was saying other day, our attentive hearing. Now, oral reception is 90% of our spiritual progress. We will touch on that point even in today's class. So having come here, the attentive listening, we already said to make notes, and before any session start, 5 minutes, if you open the book and see what was discussed, it will help. Secondly, if you would have already made notes, when I ask some points, it's easy for you to say 1 or 2 points. Keeping silence, do not encourage or give that energy for me to come out with my whatever best. So request, it's an humble request. Next session onwards, I'm expecting all the devotees who are joining to spend 5 minutes to revise what was discussed and contribute. Yeah, let us start with a very positive, very blissful. Our session should be very blissful, right? So that comes with participation. So Shivakumar Prabhu, you want to start?
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare
Prabhu, you started with the chapter by discussing that the connection between chapter 10 and 11. Chapter 10 is theoretical study. Theoretical and chapter 11 is practical. Practical. In chapter 10, Krishna explained all his appearances, all main appearances. In chapter 11, Arjuna asked to reveal his universal form, not for himself, for the future generation, because in the future he might be knowing that in future everyone claims himself to be the God, like everyone will be Advaiti. This I am good, I am the God. So for future generation also to remove confusion between the people, like those who do not have any devotional connection, to mislead some people will be saying I am the God. That's why Arjuna asking to set the example that one who claims God, he has to show the universal form. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Neha Mataji, keep something for Kalpana Mataji also, okay? Start.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
We started with saying that Arjuna's ignorance is dispelled by hearing and by Krishna's mercy. And then he requests Krishna to show his universal form. The reasons were, as Shiv Kumar Prabhuji also told, to set an example. And he wanted to establish Krishna's divinity. And Arjuna wanted to substantiate Krishna's statement. He wanted to substantiate that not only theoretically but philosophically, but actually he is the Lord. And we learned the attitude of Arjuna by pleading. He was not demanding Krishna, he was pleading. And practical application was that if we are not at advanced stage, that we will not have any desires, but whenever we have, in a humble manner, we should plead to Krishna that if you so desire, please help me and let your plan prevail. So, and we also learn that from nectar of devotion that Krishna is ready to show himself, but we are not ready to without these material senses. And to see Krishna, inconceivable grace is required. And Krishna is Yogeshwara. That means inconceivable power of Lord won't help. That Krishna is inconceivable, and our material speculation won't help. Only by Krishna's mercy we can understand Krishna. So, and the process of obtaining that mercy is, first we have to endeavor, then mercy will follow. And then breakout room, we discussed the problems in accepting any person as Krishna. So we said that we will face unnecessary exploration and deviation and all that. And these people do not have six opulences. They cannot show Vishwarupa, and they are filled with their own mental speculations. And,
Good, Mataji. Thank you very much. Kalpana Mataji, you want to summarize?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Mostly, Mataji covered Prabhuji. Prabhuji, you discussed about the essence of Chatushloki, Prabhuji, that you started with that, saying that Krishna is the cause of all the causes. He is the source of everything. And pure devotees always glorify Lord, and Krishna removes the ignorance, and he will give the intelligence, and he always dwells in the hearts of the devotees. So Arjuna, after knowing all these opulences, he want to see the universal form. So the four reasons Mataji explained why he want to see the form. So Arjuna requested Krishna to show him this form, but this form, universal form, Arjuna was not able to accept because it's a Kala Rupa form, and Arjuna will not be able to see with his normal eyes. He has been given special vision. Arjuna is able to see, you explained that Arjuna was able to see only the Shamasundara form. He recognized Krishna because he was always in Sakya Rasa with Lord Prabhuji. So, and after seeing the form, till that we discussed.
Fine, Mataji. Thank you very much. So today we received one very nice quote from Srila Prabhupada, which I posted in the group. So the Krishna consciousness movement, the first thing is to hear attentively, oral reception, right? Shravanam. And what next? After hearing, after getting this knowledge, what next?
Speak.
Kirtanam.
Yes, Kirtanam. So what is the importance of speaking? Many times we think that when we are doing preaching, we are helping others to progress in Krishna consciousness. But the fact is, the deeper realization is, more we speak, more conviction we will get, more purification we will have. Yeah, it will help ourselves first, and then it helps others. That is exactly what it is saying, Kirtanam, glorifying the Nama Rupa Guna Leela of the Lord. And the reason being to develop our own conviction and fix up ourselves in Krishna consciousness first. So that is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also says, that Bharata Bhumite Haila Manusha Janma Yara Janma Sarthakari Karo Paropakara. So more we glorify, more we speak, we perfect our life first, and as a result, it is also helping others. And Bhagavadgita, chapter 18, sloka 68, Krishna also says, Ya idam paramam guhyam mad bhakte swabhi dasyati bhakti mai param kritva mam evaisyatya samshayaha. So the meaning of this is, for one who explains this supreme secret to the devotees, pure devotional service is guaranteed, and at the end he will come back to me. So as part of this Bhakti Shastri class, what we are trying to do, we are attentively hearing, and then we are developing ourselves to speak about the glories of the Lord, which is our life's purpose, what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given us, especially being born in Bharata Bhumi. So we discussed about the Arjuna's request and Krishna's description of universal form. Now we are getting into the section B, where Sanjaya description of universal form. Yeah. So how was Sanjaya able to see this universal form? What is said before? How could Sanjaya see this form?
They had got the vision from his spiritual master Narad Muni.
Yes. So he got the benediction from his spiritual master. So in this, two things we need to understand. We always say by the mercy of Guru and Gauranga, right? Sanjaya got the mercy of Guru, and Arjuna, by the mercy of Gauranga, is able to see this Vishwarupa. So coming to this, is Virata Rupa and Vishwarupa the same? What is Virata Rupa? When does Krishna shows Virata Rupa, and is both same? Any answers?
Prabhuji, can I try?
Yes, Prabhu, please.
So I don't think they're the same, Prabhuji, because in the Virat Rupa form, he shows his actual strength. He shows his all forms. And in the Vishwarupa form, it is like when he's in Vrindavana.
No.
He's
No,
showing
Prabhuji.
us.
No, it is wrong. Vishwarupa is what Krishna is showing now in the battlefield. Vrindavana, he doesn't show this Vishwarupa. Yeah, so
Krishna Prabhuji,
any
is
other
it
answers? Yes,
Prabhuji,
Santosh.
Ashtra?
Hold on.
Madhurya Bhava.
One after that. My question is not about Madhurya Bhava. My question is, we are just sticking to this topic of Virat Rupa. What is Virat Rupa? When Krishna shows Virat Rupa, how it is Vishwarupa is different from Virat Rupa?
Is
Okay.
that Prabhuji like the Krishna shows the Dhritarashtra in is that Virat Rupa and
Yeah,
this is
Duryodhana. He shows to
not
Duryodhana
Duryodhana
Virat.
Dhritarashtra I think
When he comes for the assembly,
Yeah, for
And for the
Dhritarashtra he
peace,
shows like,
yeah,
okay, for both he shows, right, Prabhuji, Duryodhana and Dhritarashtra, or
yeah, in the assembly of Kauravas, he comes and shows. So the point what I want to say is Virata Rupa and Vishwarupa is not the same. And what is Vishwarupa is Vishwarupa, even the Kala Rupa, what is being displayed here. That is Vishwarupa. Yeah, Virata Rupa is partial, Vishwarupa is the full, the including the Kala Rupa, what Krishna is showing is Vishwarupa. So just wanted to clarify this one point. And then we'll just touch upon, yes, in our recap, Mataji said, what was the
Prabhuji, I have
reason,
a
4, 5
question here,
reason?
Prabhuji. Excuse me,
Sorry?
Prabhuji. One small question here, Prabhuji. You
Yes, ma'am.
said last class Avatara, Virat will come as Avatara, Prabhuji.
See, Virata Rupa, again, it is not like any avatar. It is just Krishna comes and exhibits his opulence, one of the opulence. Right, Mataji?
Yes,
For
Prabhuji,
for the peace thing, when Krishna comes to give at least 5 pieces of land for Arjuna, so he's showing his opulence. Okay,
Yes, Prabhuji, thank you.
so let us just quickly recap the 4, 5 reasons why Krishna is showing this Vishwarupa. So already Neha Jindal Mataji and Kalpana Mataji touched upon. So can somebody add what was the reasons, and then we can move further.
Yes, Prabhuji.
To establish Lord's opulence, to convince others, to avoid impostors, and to substantiate Lord's statements.
Yes, and was requested by Arjuna. Yeah, good. Right, let us start with our first sloka. So Kalpana Mataji, you can start. Others, devotees who are reciting sloka, please keep the hands raised.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Sanjay Uvacha Evamuktva Tato Rajan Mahayogeshwaro Harihi Darshayamasa Partaya Paramam Rupam Aishwaram. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So Tapas Prabhu, can you please read the translation for us? Hare Krishna, we are not able to hear you, Prabhu. Praveen K. Prabhuji, can you unmute and read the translation?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Sanjaya said, O king, speaking thus, the Supreme, the Lord of all mystic power, the personality of Godhead, displayed his universal form to Arjuna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. So here, Sanjay is starting to speak to Dhritarashtra about the universal form. So we will look into what are his descriptions. So Neha Jindal Mataji, can you please read the sloka?
अनेकवक्त्रनयनम् अनेकभूतदर्शनम् अनेकदिव्याभरणं दिव्यानेकोदतायुधाम् दिव्यमाल्याम्बराधारं दिव्यगन्धानुलेपनं सर्वाचार्यमयं देवम् अनन्तं विश्वतोमुखम्.
Thank you, Mataji. Shweta Mataji, can you please read the translation for us?
Arjuna saw in that universal form unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes, unlimited wonderful visions. The form was decorated with many celestial ornaments and bore many divine upraised weapons. He wore celestial garlands and garments, and many divine scents were smeared over his body. All was wondrous, brilliant, and unlimited, all expanding. These manifestations were distributed throughout the universe, but by the grace of the Lord, Arjuna could see them while sitting in one place. That was due to the inconceivable potency of Krishna.
Yes, so Arjuna could see this unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes, unlimited, and it's many. The word it says many. It indicates there was no limit for the number of hands, mouth, legs, and other manifestation what Arjuna is able to see, and that too sitting in sitting in one place, and that was because of the inconceivable potency of the Lord. Arjuna is able to see, and as discussed, Sanjaya could see this universal form by the mercy and empowerment of his Vyasadeva, who is Guru, spiritual master. Devika Mataji, you want to read the shloka? Your voice is not coming through, Mataji.
दिवि सूर्या सहस्राय भावेद्युपद् उत्तिः यदि बाह सदृशी शशाद भासस्तस्य महात्मनः.
Thank you, Mataji. Aruna Mataji, can you please read this for us? Translation.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
If hundreds of thousands of suns were to rise at once into the sky, their radiance might resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form. Hare Krishna. Thanks, Prabhu.
Yes. So what Arjuna is seeing here, even if you see the picture, it says that it is indescribable. Yet Sanjaya is trying to give his mental picture of that of this great revelation to Dhritarashtra here. Yeah. Kalpana Mataji, can you please read? There are, if few more participants who can recite sloka can raise the hand, it will be helpful, I think.
तत्रैकस्थं जगत्कृत्स्नं प्रविभक्तम् अनेकदा अपश्यद्देवदेवस्य शरीरे पाण्डवस्तदा.
Yes. Thank you, Mataji. Akshita Reddy Mataji, can you please read the translation for us?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare.
All the time, Arjuna could see in the universal form of the Lord the unlimited expansions of the universe situated in one place, although divided into many, many thousands.
Yes. Thank you, Mataji. So, the word tatra in this there is very significant. That says both Arjuna and Krishna were sitting on the chariot, and Arjuna was able to see this universal form, which is unlimitedly expanding. Others on the battlefield could not see this form. Only Arjuna could see because Krishna had given that Divya Chakshu, right? And in the body of Krishna, Arjuna was able to see thousands of planets are coming out, expanding. Some of them are made of earth, some of them made of gold, some of them made of jewels, some of them are very, very, it is beyond imagination. And all this Arjuna was able to see sitting in the chariot. So as I told you before, two things, the mercy of Guru and Gauranga is very important, and that is how Arjuna is able to see by the mercy of Krishna, and Sanjaya is able to see by the mercy of Guru. In this, one of the key point for our learning, the empowerment what we receive from our Guru as well as Gauranga, I wish to emphasize, whenever there is any instructions coming from the Guru, our spiritual master, we need to understand that even the empowerment will also follow. I know I'm absolutely not qualified to take this class, but when Namanista Prabhu asked me to take this class, I just tried to follow his instruction, and as a result of following his instruction, I'm able to take this class, and through this class, it is helping me more than most of you. this preparation, this class, this interaction is helping me more. So that is the importance of following the instructions of our spiritual master. So my one of the request, I can't say my instruction, my request is, if you all can take some time, prepare for the class and come, then the interaction will be much better, and as a result it will help both of us. Yeah, I'm expecting next class when we start lot more participation from the group here in the beginning. Yeah, otherwise there is a good participation in the beginning. When we start, I expect some good participation. Padmini Mataji, can you please read this for us?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Correct. ततः सा विस्मयाविष्टो हृष्टरोमा धनञ्जयः प्रणम्य शिरसा देवं कृताञ्जलिरभाषत. हरे कृष्ण.
Thank you, Mataji. Karuna Mataji, can you please read the translation?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Then bewildered and astonished, his hair standing on end, Arjuna bowed his head to offer obeisances and with folded hands began to pray to the Supreme Lord. Thank
Yes.
you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So after seeing this universal form, till that time Arjuna's bhava was Sakhya, right? And now it is slowly transformed. With respect, is folding his hand and is in wonder. Arjuna's the relationship is turning from the friendship to wonder. Now talking about this rasa, we know we have discussed about 5 rasas. What are those 5 rasas? Primary rasas?
Shanta, Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya, Prabhuji.
Madhurya. And there is also secondary rasas. Totally there are 12 rasas. Primary are 5 and there are another 7 rasas. Who can tell what are the other 7 secondary rasas? Those who have read can easily tell. It is all there in the purports.
Maybe shall I try?
Yes, Mataji, please.
Raudra, Adbhuta, Shringara, Hasya, Veera, Daya, Dasya, Sakhya, Bhayanaka, Bhivatsa, Shanta, and Vatsalya.
Yes, you have put together all together. So Shanta, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya and Madhurya, these are the primary rasa. And the secondary rasas are Raudra, the anger, Adbhuta, wonder. So Arjuna is in wonder stricken. And Hasya, comedy, Veera, chivalry, Bhaya, fearfulness, Bhayanaka, horror, and Bibhatsa, shock. So these are some of the secondary rasas. You can read more in ISKCON design tree. You will find all this. So this is what is mentioned. And although Arjuna is known to be very sober, calm and quiet, he became ecstatic looking at this form, and all his hair stood up and he began to pay obeisances, folding his hand at the lotus feet of the Lord. So this was the situation of Arjuna. Santoshi Bopana Mataji, you want to read this shloka?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Arjuna Uvacha Pashyami Devanstava Deva Dehe Sarvanstatha Bhuta Vishesha Sanghan Brahmanamisham Kamala Sanastam Rushinsha Sarvanug Rangascha Devan. Hare Krishna.
Yes, thank you, Mataji. Praveen MS Prabhuji, you want to read the translation for us?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Arjuna said, My dear Lord Krishna, I see assembled in your body all the demigods and various other living entities. I see Brahma sitting on the lotus flower, as well as Lord Shiva and all the sages and divine serpents. Hare Krishna.
Yes, thank you, Prabhu. So from Shloka 11.15 till 31, this is the realization or the experience of Arjuna seeing the universal form is being discussed here. So here Arjuna is seeing the celestial serpent Vasuki on which Garbhodakashayi Vishnu is laying, and all the planets from the topmost Brahma, the planet of Brahma, is able to see everything in this universal form. So I see Brahma sitting on the lotus flower, as well as Lord Shiva and all the sages and divine serpent, is what Arjuna is saying. Yeah, so from here the realization of Arjuna continues. So Akshita Reddy Mataji, can you please read the shloka for us?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Aneka bahudara vaktranetram pashyami tvam sarvato nantarupam nantam nad madhyam na punastavadhim pashyami vishveshvara vishvarupa.
Thank you, Mataji. Shravani Ji Mataji, wish to read the translation.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, thank
Can you speak little louder, Mataji? It is too feeble.
O Lord of the Danvat Pranam Prabhuji.
Yes, yes.
Translation. O Lord of the universe, O universal form, I see in your body many, many arms, bellies, mouths, and eyes, expanded everywhere without limit. I see in you no end, no middle, and no beginning. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
thank you, Mataji. So, Krishna, being the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is unlimitedly expanded and cannot be binded. But we have seen Yashoda Maya. How could Yashoda Maya bind Krishna? Whenever he was trying, it was 2 inch short. So, how could Yashoda Maya bind? Was by her pure devotion and love, right? So the 2 inch represents, we discussed this before, just repeating this for our memory. The 2 inch which was short, and how can we bind Krishna? What does the 2 inch represents? I think Neha Mataji told this during the beginning of the class. Anybody else can say? What does this 2 inch represent?
Endeavor and mercy, Prabhuji.
Yes. So our endeavors and mercy. And what should come first? Krishna's mercy should come first for our endeavors, or our endeavors should come first before Krishna's mercy?
Our endeavors.
Yes, we should, as said, the first step towards Krishna we have to take. Krishna do not interfere in our free will. We can continue to run towards Maya or turn around and take one step towards Krishna. The choice is ours. So you can visualize we are running towards Maya. We have to stop and turn around and take one step towards Krishna, and the mercy start flowing. Yeah. And I was just listening about this past time when Yashoda Maya was trying to tie this rope, and she was getting rope from everywhere, Gokula, Mathura, everywhere. And the last 2 inch rope, from where it comes? Any guesses?
Krishna's mercy. Krishna's mercy.
No, Krishna's mercy. Okay, this last, in the past time, when that last 2 inch rope, which was short, that rope has come from one place, one important place.
From Radha Rani, Prabhuji.
Yes, from Barsana. It comes from Barsana. Yeah. So it is so wonderful reading about these pastimes of Rajalila. Aruna Mataji, you want to read this
Hare
shloka?
Krishna Prabhuji. Sloka. Can I read Sloka, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, please go ahead.
किरीटिनं गदिनं चक्रिणं च तेजो राशिं सर्वतो दीप्तिमतं पश्यामि त्वं दुर्निरीक्ष्यं समतात् दीप्तानलर्कद्युतिमं प्रमेयम्. Hare Krishna. Thanks, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji. Tapas Prabhu, can you unmute now and read this translation for us?
Hare Krishna Prabhu,
Yes, Prabhuji.
your form is difficult to see because of its glaring effulgence. Spreading
Voice
on
is too
all,
feeble, Prabhu. If you can come closer to the mic, if you can speak louder.
yeah, your form is it's okay.
Yes, it is little better.
Your form is difficult to see because of its glaring effulgence, spreading on all sides like blazing fire or the immeasurable radiance of the sun. Yet I see in this glowing form everywhere, adorned with various crowns, clubs, and discs.
Yeah. So here Arjuna is saying it is very difficult to see because of the glaring effulgence. Yeah. What is the effulgence compared to of Krishna's effulgence? What is it compared to?
Sun's rays.
Radiance of the
Yes,
sun.
sun's rays. How many suns? It is thousands of suns rays. We are not able to glare at one single sun, right? We can see the situation in which Arjuna is in front of Krishna in seeing a universal form. It is like Krishna with thousands of suns effulgence. It is glaring. So this is what we can try to visualize this form of the Lord. Devika Mataji, can you read this shloka?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Others, please keep the hands raised. Padmini Mataji, Santoshi, Gopana Mataji, whoever recites shloka nicely, keep the hands raised. Akshita Reddy Mataji. So you all can take chances. Yes, Devika Mataji, please go ahead. Kalpana Mataji, can you please take this chance?
Prabhuji, shall I?
Yes, if you're okay, you can proceed. Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Twamaksharam paramam veditavyam twamasya vishwasya param nidhanam twamavyayah shashvatam shashvata dharmagopta Sanatanastam Purusho Matome. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Sudarshana Rao Prabhuji. Sudarshana Rao, is it Mataji, is it? I don't know. Madhura Manashi Mataji, can you please read the translation for us?
Shall I read, Prabhuji?
Yes.
Yes, Mataji, go ahead.
You are the supreme primal objective. You are the ultimate resting place of all this universe. You are inexhaustible and you are the oldest. You are the maintainer of the eternal religion, the personality of Godhead. This is my opinion. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes. So Arjuna is giving his opinion that Krishna is the primeval objective, ultimate resting place. Akhilanda Koti Brahmanda Nayaka. So the knowledge of the Supreme Lord, the three sources, we have discussed this. Which are the three sources from where we get? We should be getting the knowledge. Guru, Sadhu,
Guru Shastra.
Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra.
Shastra.
So this Arjuna glorifying this, among these three, which one do we connect? Which
Sadhu.
among the three sources is this?
Sadhu.
Guru.
Sorry?
Sadhu.
Sadhu, yes. So Arjuna is a devotee of the Lord. So we get the knowledge from the association of devotees. And then this is also in Bhagavad Gita. So it is also Shastra, right? So Arjuna is declaring the position of the Lord as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Where else Arjuna is glorified like this? We already completed in one of the chapter. Arjuna is glorifying the Lord. When was that instance?
After Chatusloki Bhagavad.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you. Yeah. Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavam Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adidevam Ajam Vibhu. So after Chatur Shloka, Arjuna is glorifying this. Bhagavad Gita 10.12 Shloka. Nitasha Mataji, you want to recite the Shloka?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Anadimadhyantam, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Anadimadhyantam anantaviryam ananta bahum sashi suryanetram pashyami tvam dipta hutasa vaktram swatejasa vishvam idam tapantam.
Thank you, Mataji. Shweta Mataji, can you please read the translation for us?
You are without origin, middle, or end. Your glory is unlimited. You have numberless arms, and the sun and the moon are your eyes. I see you with blazing fire coming forth from your mouth, burning this entire universe by your radiance.
Burning this entire universe by your own radiance. So here there is no limit to the extent of opulence what Supreme Lord is exhibiting here. And when we look back in Arjuna's realization, his experience, there is many repetition. Yeah. And what we need to understand from this, according to the scripture, the repetition of glories of the Lord is not literary weakness, is what Srila Prabhupada says in the purport. It is not literary weakness, but in bewilderment, in wonder, Arjuna in ecstasy, great ecstasy, is repeating over and over again, which is saying as, son, you have numberless arms, and the sun and the moon are your eyes. So whenever we see the rising sun or a full moon, what should come to us is these are the eyes of the Supreme Lord. So that way we can always remember the Lord. So Akshita Reddy Mataji, you want to recite this shloka?
Hare Krishna.
Right.
Vav apritivayor idam antaram hi vyaptyam tvayekena dishascha sarva drishtvaadbhutam rupam tavedham lokatrayam pravyatitam mahatman. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Jyoti Gupta Mataji, can you please the translation for us?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Although you are one, you spread throughout the sky and the planets and all space between. O Great One, seeing this wondrous and terrible form, all the planetary systems are perturbed.
All the planetary systems are perturbed. Dvyava Prithvor. Yeah, the space between heaven and earth, and Lokatrayam, the three worlds. So these words are very significant in this, that all the planetary systems are perturbed. And one more important thing what we need to understand from this is, it is not only Arjuna who is seeing this universal form, but many from the planetary systems are visualizing this. That shows that it is not a dream of Arjuna. By the mercy of the Lord, Arjuna gets this special vision, as well as some of the demigods too. Neha Jindal Mataji, you want to read this sloka?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, am I audible?
Yes, Mataji.
Ami hitvam sur sangha vishanti keche dhanti. I'm sorry, Prabhuji, I got a call.
Yeah,
Start
voice.
again. Ami hitvam sur sangha vishanti keche bhita pranjalaya grananti swasti uktvam rishi siddha sangha sthuvanti tvam stutibhi pushkalabhi.
Thank you, Mataji. Madhura Manushi Mataji, can you now unmute and read this translation?
Hare Krishna
Prabhuji,
Prabhuji, can I read it?
Who is that? Is Madhuri Manushi Mataji is there or?
She has messaged in the chat, Prabhuji. Actually, she's traveling with low network.
Okay, fine.
he's gone for Mahakumbh, I think so, Prabhuji.
Hari Bol. So, Aryan Prabhu, can you please read the translation for us?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
All the hosts of demigods are surrendering before you and entering into you. Some of them, very much afraid, are offering prayers with folded hands. Hosts of great sages and perfected beings, crying, all peace, are praying to you by singing the Vedic hymns. Hare Krishna.
Yes, thank you, Prabhu. So, all the host of demigods are surrendering, folding the hands of the Lord. They are all petrified. They are all in wonder, and they are praying for all peace. As they see, everybody are going into the mouths of the Lord, and they are seeing this Kala Rupa. Nobody is able to stand this vision. Kalpana Mataji, can you please read the sloka for us?
Hare Krishna. रुद्रादित्या वसवो ये च साध्या विश्वेश्विनौ मरुतश्चोपमाश्च गन्धर्वयक्षासुरसिद्धसङ्गा वीक्षन्ते त्वां विस्मिताश्चैव सर्वे.
Yes, thank you, Mataji. Have I not given chance to anybody? Anybody wish to unmute and say? Those who have participated can stay back. Any other who have not participated wish to read this translation for us?
Shall I, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhuji.
All the various manifestations of Lord Shiva, the Adityas, the Vasus, the Sadhyas, the Vishwe Devas, the two Ashvish, the Marutas, the forefathers, the Gandharvas, the Yakshas, the Asuras, and the perfected demigods are beholding you in wonder.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, so we are trying to visualize this universal devastating form of the Lord through these verses, through the experiences of Arjuna. We understand all the demigods, including topmost Lord Shiva, the Adityas, Vasus, everybody are in wonder. So while preparing for this class, what was going through my mind is, in one hand, Krishna is running away in fear from Yashoda Maya stealing the butter. On the other side, you can see this Kala Rupa. It is terrifying to even the topmost demigod. This is the inconceivable potency of our Lord. Yeah. Next shloka. Santoshi Bopana Mataji, you want to read this shloka?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Ruham Mahatte Vaktra Netram Mahabaho Bahubahu Rupadam Bahudaram Karalam Drishtva Lokaf Pravyatat Tastathaham. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. Shweta Mataji, can you please read this for us?
O mighty one, all the planets with their demigods are disturbed at seeing your great form, with its many faces, eyes, and arms, thighs, legs, and bellies, and your many terrible teeth. And as they are disturbed, so am I.
Yeah. So here, all the demigods are disturbed and are agitated looking at the form of the Supreme Lord with many faces, many eyes, many arms, thighs, legs, bellies. And Arjuna is telling, even I am terrified of this form. So slowly now Arjuna is trying to tell to this Lord to come back to his original form. So Arjuna is also terrified what it is saying. And Arjuna starts expressing his pitiful state. So Krishna start to withdraw from this ferocious form. Yeah. Padmini Mataji, you want to read this shloka for us?
Yes, Prabhuji. 24. Navasprusham deeptamanekavarnam व्याप्ताननं दीप्तविशालनेत्रं दृष्ट्वा हि त्वां प्रव्यथितान्तरात्मा धृतिं न विन्दामि क्षमं च विष्णु. हरे कृष्ण.
Yes, thank you, Mataji. Praveen MS Prabhu, can you please read this for us? Just please read this shloka.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. O all pervading Vishnu, seeing you with your many radiant colors touching the sky, your gaping mouths, and your great glowing eyes, my mind is perturbed by fear. I can no longer maintain my steadiness or equilibrium of mind. Hare Krishna.
Yes, thank you, Prabhuji. So all pervading Vishnu, seeing this, yeah, Arjuna is telling now that my mind is also perturbed. I am losing my equilibrium. I am not able to maintain this steadiness. Who is going for this shloka? Devika Mataji, you want to read this shloka?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes. Sorry.
Danshrakaralanī च te mukhani दृष्ट्वैव कालानलसन्निभानि दिशो न जाने न लभे च शर्म प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Praveen K. Prabhuji, can you please read this translation for us?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Lord of the Lords, O refugee of the worlds, please gracious to me. I cannot keep my balance. I could not see that.
The screen, right?
Yes, it's a being of seeing this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seeing thus your blazing death-like faces and awful teeth. In all directions, I am bewildered. Hare Krishna.
Yes. So in Shloka 11.7, Krishna told Arjuna that he can see whatever he wished to see. That indicates that see in my body the future victory and as well as the defeat of Kauravas in the war. And next five shlokas, Krishna will show the outcome of the Kurukshetra war through these shlokas. Yeah. These are all long shlokas. Kalpana Mataji?
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji, please.
अमी च त्वां धृतराष्ट्रस्य पुत्राः सर्वे सहैवावनिपालसङ्गै भीष्मो द्रोणः सूतपुत्रस्तथासौ सहस्यमाधीयैरपि योधमुख्यैः वक्त्राणि ते त्वरमानविशन्ति दंशाकरालानि भयानकानि केचित् विलग्ना दशनान्तरेषु सन्दृश्यन्ते चूर्णितैरुत्तमाङ्गैः. Hare Krishna.
Yes, thank you, Mataji.
Can I read?
Yes, please. Go ahead, Mataji.
All the sons of Dhritarashtra, along with their allied kings in Bhishma, Drona, Karna, and our chief soldiers also are rushing into your fearful mouths, and some I see trapped with heads smashed between your teeth. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. So here Arjuna is able to see the future of what is going to happen in this war. The annihilation of great soldiers like Bhishma, Drona, Karna, everybody are getting crushed, right? And also the soldiers of Pandavas are being killed here. So all these great soldiers dying is one of the thing. What other lesson we have to take from this visualization? What do we understand from this present situation? What comes to you?
Forecast.
Yeah,
What
Prabhu.
is going to happen in future?
Yes, what is going to happen? We are saying what we need, what is our takeaway from looking at this is even great soldiers like Bhishma, Drona, Karna, everybody are getting killed by the Lord. Krishna is the supreme creator and Krishna is the ultimate destroyer. Nobody is above Krishna. Yeah. And then all these great warriors are being liberated as they are going inside the mouth of the Lord. Krishna is liberating all of them as their pastime is coming to end. So from this, one thing I could not understand in the beginning, why was even Pandavas, Arjuna's soldiers are also getting killed. Only the Pandavas are spared. All other his own soldiers are also being killed. Why is that?
Maybe Prabhuji, it is because for Dharma Samstapana, Krishna has arrived. That is the cause. Like he is using Pandavas as instruments
Yes.
for Dharma Rakshana.
Yes. Right. So both Pandavas as well as Kauravas, they are all in the hands of Krishna. They are all doing the pastime of the Lord. Yeah, that is why they are getting the liberation. Many says even Duryodhana how he got the liberation. Yeah. So Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha, Ravana, everybody like they are all Jaya Vijaya. They have come for the pastime of the Lord, right? So what more comes to what is the other answer? Any more? Try. Why even Pandava soldiers were killed in this universal form?
their previous karma fructified.
Prabhuji, ultimately everyone will be killed, right?
Yes. Ultimately, everybody has to go back. Yes, that is also right answer. One more thing, I'm just looking for one of the specific answer. Any other try?
Reduce the burden of the earth, Krishna came.
Sorry?
To reduce the burden of the earth, Krishna came down.
Yeah,
Kill
Krishna
the
comes for the reduce the burden of the earth. So here, when we go back to our initial chapters, Arjuna was compassionate about all the Kauravas being killed as well as the Pandava soldiers. He was compassionate about the Pandava soldiers also. That is one of the reason Arjuna did not want to fight this war. So here Krishna is showing that do not worry about your soldiers. Everybody will be liberated. Generally, we have seen when Krishna kills a demon, they get what mukti they get? Sayujya mukti, right? Here, all the Kauravas, everybody have got the Sarupya mukti because they could see the Parthasarthi form of the Lord. They all got the liberation. So the message what Krishna is giving to Arjuna is do not worry. We will see further sloka. But here what we need to understand is that Krishna is giving liberation to everybody. So Arjuna need not have to be compassionate. And his duty is to get up and fight. So let us move to the next sloka.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, one question shall I ask Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, Pandava sons also got killed in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, right?
Yes.
But why, means at that time they didn't see the Krishna's form, right? Then what mukti they have achieved, Prabhuji?
They all are eternal associates. Krishna's, Arjuna's, Pandava's kids, they are all eternal associates of the Lord Mataji. And they will all go back to Krishna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So next sloka, Nitasha Mataji, you want to read the sloka?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yatha nadinam bahavo mibhuvo vega samudram iva mukha dravanti tatha tavami naraloka vira visanti vaktranya vijivalanti.
Thank you, Mataji. Sudarshana Rao, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Sorry, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji,
Hare
sorry.
Krishna.
Sudarshana. Sorry, Prabhuji.
Yes, brother, no problem.
Yes, please.
As the many waves of the rivers flow into the ocean, so do all these great warriors enter a blazing into your mouth. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, so as these great warriors are getting into the mouths of the Lord, Prabhupada gives two analogies in next two sloka. One of the analogy is like the rivers, many waves of rivers flowing into the ocean. So that is one of the analogy we see here. And the second analogy is the moths dash to the destruction into the fire. The moths as the flies getting into the fire and dying. Similarly, all these Kauravas, Pandavas army, everybody are getting into the mouth. Yeah. So these are all self-explanatory, not much explanation for this shloka. We have to just visualize this. So let us read the shloka. Neha Mataji.
यथा प्रदीप्तां ज्वलनं पतङ्गा विशन्ति नाशा समृद्धवेगा तथैव नाशा विशन्ति लोकास् त्वां भक्तानि समृद्धवेगा.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. Shweta Mataji, please, can you read for us?
I see all people rushing full speed into your mouths as moths dash into destruction in a blazing fire.
Yeah. So this again is one of the Bhakti Shastri question on the analogy. So they're all going as a moths dash to the destruction in a blazing fire. And what is it indicating? This is the indication of Arjuna emerging victorious after all the great warriors' death. So Krishna is showing the future to Arjuna that he is going to be victorious in this battle of Kurukshetra. Who is reading this shloka? Akshita Reddy
No.
Mataji, you want to try?
Sure, Prabhu. Lela hayase grahasamana samantal lokan samagran vadane jvaladbihi tejobhir apurya jagat samagram bhashastavogra pratapanti Vishnu.
Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Aruna Mataji, can you please read the translation for us?
Hare Krishna. O Vishnu, I see you devouring all people from all sides with your flaming mouths, covering all the universe with your effulgence. You are manifest with terrible scorching rays. Hare Krishna. Thanks.
Thank you, Mataji. So here Arjuna is saying your effulgence is spread across the universe and it is impossible to flee from you. Rake Krishna mare ke, mare Krishna rake ke. When Krishna decides to kill, nobody else can save. At the same time, we are under the shelter of Krishna, then nobody else can destroy us. Many people are worried about the star signs, right? Rahu, Ketu, Shani, Dosha. Many people are worried about black magics, many such negative energies. Yeah. When you are under the shelter of the Lord, when you are chanting the holy name, nobody can bother you. Yes, it doesn't says that devotees do not go through the difficulties. But as said, if we have to suffer from a cancer, maybe a headache will come and go off. That is the mercy of the Lord. So as Krishna is showing his Kala Rupa, Arjuna is declaring that nobody can be free from, nobody can run away from your this effulgence. Neha Mataji, can you please read the shloka for us?
अखाय हि मे को भवान् उग्ररूपो नमोऽस्तु देवावर प्रसीद विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं न हि प्रज्ञामि त्वं प्रवृत्तम्.
Thank you, Mataji. So one thing before I forget, let me just say that when we started this session today, we started saying two important things. One is hearing, second is speaking, right? I see many of the participants have drastically improved on their shloka recitation. It is because of such participation. That is my only intention, to give opportunity for all of you, and little endeavors is required from all the participants to recite shloka. Now you are getting this knowledge. When you have to speak about this, when you recite some of the shloka, give some references of shloka, then there is lot more validity and people take up, right? And as you, there is also shloka recitation is one of the part of your evaluation. So the meter in which you recite also have some marks in it. So you can see somebody scoring 10 out of 10, somebody scoring 7 out of 10 even after reciting the shloka. So these are all for your own improvement. So you should continue to put those efforts to progress. Krishna consciousness is not static. We have to continue to progress. Even after spending 20, 30 years in Krishna consciousness movement, we see serious devotees continue to put their efforts in progressing Krishna consciousness. So that is the key learning. We all have to put that endeavors, and I'm very happy many of our students have started reciting sloka. That gives great joy for us. So these are some of the motivation for us to spend that time in our preparation coming back. We also need that motivation, right? So we need to see this reciprocation coming. So I'm extremely happy for that. Santoshi Bopanna Mataji, can you please read the translation for us?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes.
O Lord of Lords, so fierce of form, please tell me who you are. I offer my obeisances unto you. Please be gracious to me. You are the primal Lord. I want to know about you, for I do not know what your mission is. Hare
Yes.
Krishna.
So Arjuna was thinking Krishna is his friend. Looking at this form now, he is asking two questions. That is, who you are and what is your mission. It's a little moved. Yeah. So the two questions, who you are and what is your mission. So why Arjuna asking this question? So Arjuna now, he knows Krishna is the friend and the supreme personality of Godhead, but he also puzzled looking at these various forms exhibited by the Lord. So we will quickly touch upon this slide for the day. Yeah. So the verse, another two verse we will touch today. Section C, in which Krishna is saying, Kalosmi loka kshat krit. That is, time I am become my instrument. This is very important. From this, what do we understand? Kalosmi. From this, what is that coming to your mind? What do we need to understand from this? Kalosmi, time I am become my instrument.
I am Kala. Krishna is telling that he is the Kala.
Yeah.
He is Kala, Vartaman and Bhavishya.
Yeah. And become my instrument. Yeah. So what it is, some more participation? What do we
He
take
wants
away
Arjuna
from
to
this
be,
statement?
in his mission, he wants Arjuna to be a part of as an instrument.
Yeah.
In the Krishna's mission.
Yeah. So what we need to understand is we are not the controllers of the situation. So many plannings we do. Yeah, we need to understand that we are all puppets in the hands of the Supreme Lord. So whatever we plan, ultimately Lord's plan prevail. Yeah. We just need to be in the hands of, as an instrument, we need to be in the hands of the Lord and know that Krishna is the supreme controller and he is the supreme enjoyer. Right? So last two sloka. Kalpana Mataji, you want to read this?
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kalosmi lokakshayakrit pravidho lokan samahartum iha pravittah ritte tvam na bhavishyanti sarve eva stitah pratyanikeshu yodah. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Aruna Mataji, can you please read this for us?
Hare Krishna. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, I am the great destroyer of the worlds, and I have come here to destroy all people, with the exception of you, the Pandavas. All the soldiers here on both sides will be slain. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji. So here in this shloka, that nature, the law of nature is being explained. Yeah, eventually all the living entities, the Brahmana, Kshatriya, everyone have to be annihilated. They will be annihilated by the Supreme Lord. So initially, Arjuna was not in favor of the fight, and he thought that it is better not to fight, right? Here, Lord is replying that even if we don't fight, everyone would be destroyed by the plans of the Supreme Lord. So the all destroying Kala Rupa, the time, is what the Lord is. The marching onslaught of time will consume even the greatest of personalities. So what to say about me and you? Even the celestial demigods will be annihilated when the time comes. That is Kala Rupa of the Lord. And one more key takeaway from this for us, Aham Kalosmi, when Krishna says I am time, many of us say that we are too busy, we don't have time to chant the holy name, we don't have time to read, study Srila Prabhupada books, we don't have time to engage in services, we are so busy. But what we understand from here, when we have surrendered to the Lord, when we are surrendered to the plans of the Lord and being his instrument, it is said by senior acharyas, and we have seen from our own personal experiences that Krishna, being the time, he expands time for us. The 24 hours is common for all of us. But if we see, some of them do much more than what most of us do. That is, they surrender to the Lord's plan, and then Krishna expands the time for them. The two questions, who you are and what is your mission. Krishna is telling, Aham Kalosmi, time I am, and my mission is to destroy everything. All people except Pandavas. So Arjuna, Krishna is showing that everybody are going to be annihilated. So you don't have to worry, is what Krishna is telling the message. And reference from Katha Upanishad, all Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, and everyone else be devoured like a meal by the Supreme as all devouring giant, is what mentioned in the purport. So we will just touch upon the last sloka and we will end our session here. This again is a very important, nice sloka. Devika Mataji, you want to recite this sloka? Or Neha Mataji, anybody can take up.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
तस्मात्त्व वृत्तिश्च यशो लभस्व जित्वा शत्रुन् भुक्ष राज्यं समुद्भं मय्येवैते निहता पूर्वमेव निमित्तमात्रं भव सभ्यसाचिन्. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Nittamatram Bhavasavya Sachin. Yeah. Praveen MS Prabhuji, can you please read the translation for us?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Therefore, get up and prepare to fight. After conquering your enemies, you will enjoy a flourishing kingdom. They are already put to death by my arrangement, and you, O Savya Sachin, can be but an instrument in the fight. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes. So get up and fight. With whom is the fight today? With whom we need to fight? Prepare. Therefore, get up and prepare to fight. Be my instrument, is what Krishna is telling. With whom is the fight? We always see the fight is with our relatives, our friends. They did this to me, did that to us. I want to fight with them. Krishna has told in Bhagavadgita, get up and fight. That is what we see. But the deeper meaning, the fight is within. Yeah. So with this, whatever our action, how do we know? In fact, this is again one very good question. How do we know our actions? Whenever we are in a situation, if we have to take some action, how do we know whether it is Krishna's plan or we are playing into the hands of Maya? Any thoughts?
Whether the Hare Krishna Prabhuji,
Yes.
whether the action will serve or please the Lord or not, that thing should come our mind before do any work.
Yes, perfect answer.
Whether we can put Krishna in the center or not and then perform the action.
Yes, perfect answer. Many times we are bewildered in a given situation. We don't know whether we have to do this or we have to do that. Yeah, simple barometer we have to see is whether it is helping me progressing my Krishna consciousness, whether it will please my Guru Parampara, whether it will please Krishna. If we can tick these boxes, the path will be very clear in front of us whenever we are bewildered in any given situation. Yeah, this is one of the key takeaway for us. And I wish to end this session by a beautiful sloka from Shikshastakam, which says, Ai nanda tanuja kinkaram patita mam vishame bhavam budo kripaya tava pada pankajam stita dhuli sadarsha vichantaya. Sooner we realize this, better for us. What is the meaning of this? O my Lord, son of Krishna, son of Maharaja Nanda, I am your eternal servant. Yet somehow or the other I have fallen to this material world. Please pick me up from this ocean of birth and death and place me as an atom at your lotus feet. So nimitta matram bhava sarvyasachi. When we surrender to the Lord as an instrument in His plans and do everything for the pleasure of Guru and Gauranga, that is the perfection of our life. Yeah. So with this, we'll stop our session here, and next session, we'll conclude this chapter. Thank you for patiently listening. All we have to take up from this chapter, looking into this Kala Rupa, Vishwarupa of the Lord, Supreme Personality is the Supreme Controller, Supreme Maintainer, Supreme Destroyer. Bhoktaram Yagnatapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Suhurdam Sarva Bhutanam Yatva Mam Shantim Rachati. This is the peace formula. When we surrender with this mood, no situation in our life is going to put us down. We know Krishna, we are in the hands of Krishna, and whatever difficult situation, they see as mercy of the Lord for our purification. Whatever good situation we are in, we do not go overboard. We always stay steady and say, we know that we don't deserve any of this, but Krishna is very merciful. That is why this good situation. So both difficulties and good situation, we stay steady and be in the service of the Lord. So with this, I will end this session. So any quick realization, any quick questions, we can discuss and then we'll end our session. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Mata.
Prabhuji, can you please explain the difference between the Virat and Vishwaroop once again? So, to my understanding, Vishwaroop is something that Arjun was able to see, Sanjay was able to see, Hanumanji was able to see because he was on the Kapidwaj, and all the demigods were able to see. So, the Virat Roop, Prabhuji, you mentioned something about the Duryodhana. I completely missed it.
Basically, Virat Roop is the partial expansion of what is being shown in the Vishwarupa. The Virat Roop, when Krishna goes to the assembly of Kaurava, the form what he shows is the Virat Roop, and Vishwarup is including the Kala Rupa, it is Vishwarupa, Mataji. Why I brought this point in the beginning is, many of us, including me, I was thinking that both Virat Rupa and Vishwarupa is same. It is not. Virat Rupa is partial, Vishwarupa is the full exhibition of his expansion, it is shown. Right, Mataji?
Right, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. So the Kal Rupa is a part of the Vishwarupa.
Yes, Mataji, yes.
So Kal Rupa and Vishwarupa is not the same. It's just a part of the Vishwarupa.
Vishwarupa is complete, in which Kala Rupa is also shown. Or to keep it very simple, Vishwarupa is Virata Rupa and Kala Rupa together.
Sounds good, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Yeah. Any other Padmini Mataji? You want to add anything?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, like to take the Bhakti Shastri examination, actually 75% of attendance is necessary. But,
I think it is 65%, Mataji. 75% is for Bhakti Vaibhava. I got confused. Kirti Mataji was clarifying me. I
yeah,
think it is
because I have
65%.
attended all the almost all the classes,
Yeah.
but sometimes I forgot to fill the attendance form. I got only 58%.
Okay. So please don't forget. You can connect to Kalpana Mataji. She will help you out in that. And Kalpana Mataji is attendance form shared today.
Yes, Prabhuji, already shared.
Please resend it. I think it is sent. You can send it once again. Praveen Prabhuji, it is sent. Yeah. So my humble request. Let me stop recording.